It is Q&A time now here on Chat Sports. You guys know the drill. Use hashtag NFL, or you guys can super chat to get on the show. I'm sure we'll have many questions around Mahomes, which I'm okay with that because, well, it was a pretty big deal for Mahomes. So first up from Mike Munoz Jr., will this cripple the Chiefs' salary cap? No. It will make things more complicated, yes. But it will not cripple them. It will not allow them to spend in the same way they did when they had Mahomes on a cheap rookie contract. But getting it done early will allow them to push some future money out. It won't be a ridiculously expensive contract from immediately this year or next year. It does make things more difficult. But if it was easy, guys, teams would be competing at a much higher rate than they do. The only option for the Chiefs was to pay Mahomes. They got that. They got that done. That's a big-time win for them. All right, from the Ponk Show, and I think we'll have quite a few Dak questions in here, understandably so. Do you see Dak signing his deal now? Dak continues to be like, I'm going to bet on myself, and they're in a staring contest right now as to, hey, 4 years or 5 years. 5 years seems to favor the longer Mahomes deal would seemingly favor the Cowboys, except it's a very different style contract. So I'm not sure what exactly this ends up impacting here. Now, Jackson says, is Jerry stupid? Well, it's not Jerry. Steven's running the show money-wise. And unfortunately for the Cowboys, this is just another repeated pattern for the Cowboys when it comes to the contracts that they've done. They waited on Zeke. They've waited like 8 different quarterbacks. They let Tannehill sign for nearly 30. They let Goff and Wentz sign for less. They let Wilson sign. They let Mahomes sign. Like, they messed up, like plain and simple. The Cowboys have botched this Dak extension with no doubt. Blake wants to know if Patrick Mahomes is better than Brady. Career-wise, absolutely not. Right now-wise, yes. Like, it's kind of a no-brainer. Like, Mahomes is better than Tom Brady right now. I think we all have eyes there. All right, Jalen wants to know, and then we'll get to some of those super chats, I promise. Since Mahomes got paid with all that money, do you think other teams will do the same thing later on? If so, who should get paid like Mahomes? Great question, Jalen. That's kind of like the next step, right? I think in general, Mahomes is going to be the exception. Like, with a likelihood of the salary cap staying flat over the next couple of years, I don't think you're going to see anyone surpass Mahomes' deal. I don't think you're going to see Dak suddenly start asking for 10 years, 400. That's a significant jump from where they were at. I think it might provide Dak more credence to stick with where he's at. Maybe Deshaun tries to do something similar, but I don't think Deshaun ends up surpassing Mahomes. So, for example, we saw we saw and have seen Aaron Donald remain the highest paid defensive lineman in the NFL for several years. We saw Von Miller sit there for several years. I think you'll see something similar for Mahomes, assuming the NFL salary has a massive jump in the coming years. I think that's when you might see a quarterback reset it. Maybe when Russell Wilson is due for a new deal in 3 or 4 years, maybe that's when you see someone surpass Patrick Mahomes. All right, super chat from Mason Roy. Are you still having a live show at 6? Mason, we are not. Normally, we are live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday and Wednesday. Not today because, well, we're making the whole show happen right now around Mahomes, and we'll break down some rumors as well. So if you want the best NFL coverage on YouTube, hit that big red button and subscribe. I'm sure at least some of you got the Mahomes news and the breakdown of Mahomes from that notification. So make sure your notifications are turned on and they are set up. That way you don't miss anything here around Mahomes and everything around the NFL, because there will be more news coming, I can promise you that. All right, from Playing Games, can Chiefs pay Hill, Kelsey, Watkins, Jones, and Mahomes? If they wanted to, they could. Now, the question the Chiefs are going to face here is that the best path? They will have to let go of some players. The Chiefs are not going to be able to pay everybody. You can pay any one player, and I think that difference makes sense there. So Tyreek Hill, yeah. Travis Kelce, yeah. Sammy Watkins, probably not that one. That's the one they probably say, we're going to pass on that one. Maybe Chris Jones as well. And the common theme for whatever, no matter how much the quarterback ends up making, the common theme across the NFL is if you want to have sustained success, step one, find your quarterback. Step 1B, make sure you know how to draft because you will have to bring in cheap players. And you have to find those younger players to contribute because your middle class of players, those are the ones that will end up getting squeezed out of Kansas City. From Landon Lag, are the Titans still in the playoff run because of their run game? Same with the Cowboys and their offense. Well, last year the Cowboys were a little bit more pass heavy. But yeah, I still think Tennessee's in the mix because I like their defense. Ryan Tannehill made some plays for them last year, and they have a very good run defense. So yes, my expectation is Tennessee will once again be in the Cowboys playoff hunt. So who is your favorite current NFL player? I wonder if we'll see some more Patrick Mahomes comments in there. Get your votes in while I get a drink of water, and then I'll give some shout-outs here. I mean, I see Patrick Mahomes from Division. Ooh, Darnell Savage, Von Miller, Amari Cooper, A.J. Green from our Bengals fan, Deshaun Watson, Max Crosby, Zadarius, I think you mean Smith. Josh Allen, which one, Rob? I assume you mean Bills, but who knows. Zach Martin, good pick there. Dak Prescott, Gallup, Fitzgerald, Rodgers, Wilson, Cleelmack, Juju Smith-Schuster, Deshaun Watson, Bosa, Julio, Lamar Jackson, Gardner Minshew, Stephon Gilmore. That's a fun one in there. Sam Darnold, Josh Jacobs. Keep those votes coming. By the way, folks, if you don't already have a jersey of your favorite player, probably go find one. Chatsports.com/jersey deal. Saw some Odell Beckham's in there. He's available. Tom Brady in there as well. The ones at that link, chatsports.com/jersey deal, they're actually all under $80. Some of them are even 30% off on top of that. That Odell Beckham one is like under $60. So go check it out, chatsports.com/jersey deal. I'm going to put that link right now in the comment section and the description for you guys. And if it's not available at that one, you can keep exploring around Fanatics there. You'll find them there, chatsports.com/jersey deal. Kevin Otto wants to know some logical trade destinations for David Njoku. Funny you asked that, Kevin. The plan for today's live show with just me was going to be breaking down top destinations for David Njoku. We're still going to do that video. We'll put that out available, not as part of live. We'll just put it up on the channel either Tuesday or Wednesday. Kevin, I know you're subscribed. If you're not, that'll be available. So if you haven't already subscribed, that way you know once it's available. From Marty M.F. Williams, and I do want to get to Mason Roy's super chat about Dalvin Cook here in a little bit too. Do you think Russ gets another ring with Seattle before his contract is done in 2023? Ooh, good question. What I can say confidently is that Wilson will be and will have Seattle in the mix for at least the playoffs. I think for the Seahawks to get there, I think they need at least some semblance of an offensive change. I think they have to find a way to let Wilson throw it more. I mean, we can go back and watch last year's games. It was they ran the ball a lot inefficiently and poorly early, and then they allowed them to air it out, and boom, suddenly things were so much better. Like that was an intriguing idea to me, and I think they should do more of that. I'm just curious if that's a route they actually end up pursuing. Super chat now from Mason Roy. Anything on Dalvin Cook signing? I mean, silence isn't a bad thing from either side, but the Vikings really need to sign him. I haven't heard much new on Dalvin Cook. I would strongly suspect, by the way, that they kind of wait a little bit longer and then attempt to maybe closer to camp progress gets made. A holdout does not make sense for Dalvin Cook from a monetary perspective. Maybe the Vikings call his bluff. So we'll wait and see closer to camp later on in July. We'll see what happens. Stronger Together t-shirts are also available at chatsports.com/strong. It's chatsports.com/strong. I'm going to get that link right now for you guys in the comments and in the description on this live video. So go check it out, chatsports.com/strong. They don't have just t-shirts, by the way. They got hoodies as well. for all your favorite teams. So go check it out, chatsports.com/strong. I like the look of these, by the way, and as a little bonus point here too, folks, all the proceeds from this will go to COVID-19 relief funds, mostly the United Way. I think the Cowboys are the lone exception on that one. Those go to the Salvation Army. But all the proceeds go to COVID, which hopefully will help us actually have an NFL season. Another Vikings question from Playing Games. Vikings cut Reef. Ezra C. at guard signed Jason Peters. I think you are on a decent path Playing Games in terms of cutting Reef to sign some money. But you drafted Ezra Cleveland to be the long-term tackle. So what I think you might be better off doing if you're Minnesota, if you want to go the cut Reef point, keep Ezra Cleveland at left tackle, and then simply put Jason Peters at guard. He's older. That's better for your long-term health, and I think he'd be willing to play some guard as well. So I think that might be your best path if you're going to go the cut Riley Reef and move some players around path. From Jacob T, and then we'll get to, I saw the Matthew super chat. He retracted it, Matthew did. Maybe you'll put it back in there, but we appreciate the earlier super chat. Knew about Clowney. There was a report about the Raiders offering Clowney a contract. Stay tuned, Jacob. We'll break that down on Rumors. There is a report out there. I got some questions about it. I'm curious how you guys end up feeling about it here. All right, why not Chris Jones for Denzel Ward and probably a second or a third? I don't think that works well at all for the Cleveland Browns because, yes, it helps them out at the defensive line point, but now all of a sudden you're stuck with an issue of who's your number one corner. So I like that deal for the Chiefs a lot. I think the Browns, though, they're the ones who end up saying no to that particular contract.